Hi guys, a very good evening. It's me, Jeff Ignacio, the owner of this channel. Thank you so much for the subscribe, for the comments and like. It truly means a lot to me. Alright, this evening I would like to take the time to share with you guys my experience 14 days home quarantine. Um, I hope that you guys will have the, you know, how the thing happened and how is it this and that, and yeah, just want to share with you. Like, I mean, I'm in front of this camera is to have a conversation with you guys. So please don't mind my grammar, my everything, because this is gonna be malalut. I just want to share with you guys. All right. So as you all know, recently last month Sabah had its PRN or Pilihan Raya Negeri, or the state what I don't what it is in English. General state election, because of the incident and whatnot. To cut the story short, so I went back on the 25th, and then on the 26th is the election, and then as soon as after the election, the MKN, the government announced that whoever come back from Sabah will have to go through swab test and home quarantine for 14 days. Alright. Honestly speaking, when before I bought the ticket to fly back to vote as a responsible citizen, of course I need to go back to Sabah to vote, because that is my right and that is my responsibility as a citizen in that state as well. And honestly speaking, if they announce it way earlier, the chances of me going back, it's gonna be zero. Not entirely because I do not want to, but it is have to be because of my job. If I purposely go knowing that I'll be on quarantine, it's like you are going there because you're going to have the liberty to come back and then swab test for free and then quarantine. Definitely our majikan will not be happy, because we already know the consequences, but we still go. But because all of this were never brought up before the election day, so I happily go back a day before. So when I go back, like I said, during the election, the day almost end, like almost 5 p.m., then they announced like this. Then I have no choice. I came back on Monday, the 28th. I landed Senai International Airport around 3 something. Then they asked us to queue. As usual, you queue where even the line is there. People are just not looking at the lines. It's like very cramped. And then we took our number. We are seated. I'm number 81, I still remember. And around 3 something, do the necessary, get my details. They got my... I thought I will get the pink thingy, the pink wristband, as soon after I do the swab test. Mana tahu, actually you will get it at the airport. So everything settled there for 3:10, 3:15. By 5:15, I actually stayed there for like 2 hours, and I don't even realize that. Maybe because I'm occupied with my phone. And number 2, I helped somebody isi borang. This is the thing about when these old people, when they travel alone, and they're not used to it, and there's so many things that you need to fill in, the forms online, the borang pun dia tidak isi padahal dia terima dalam kapal. And I told him, hey uncle, you need to fill it in. Kamu isilah untuk saya. Then I was like, then I understand immediately, probably. Number 1, he do not know how to write. Number 2, if he write, it's gonna be very slow. It'll take him time. So why not? The person who seated next to him, it was me. So I help him out, write his details, and then took in the My Sejahtera thingy, and then they have problem cannot press because of the technical errors and whatnot. And settled, and then by the time it's my turn to wear that pink wristband, they get my names, and then before we go to the bus, someone will ask us to read our details to make sure that we get the right details. So we queue, go to the bus, The swab test is not done at the airport, it is done at Kulai. Kulai is about 20 minutes away from Senai International Airport. So as I was on the way, I was happened to be, I know somebody took that same flight, so we get a chit chat and whatnot. And when I arrived Kulai, I was like, oh, my number is 81. My friend said, even number 10 pun tak kena panggil lagi. I was like, matilah sampai tengah malam kot. Like 3 something, maybe I'll just finish like maybe after 10, 11 like that. Because I'm number 81. Can you imagine? They are the first batch of group arriving Kulai for the swab test. But number 10 pun belum sampai. So I was like, kira-kira memang lewat lah. Then we arrived, I put my bags aside and then seated there. Then suddenly I heard my name called. Less than 10 minutes, honestly less than 10 minutes. Chef Ignacio. And I was like, okay, it's my turn. So I go. Then as usual I sit on the chair, tarik nafas, and then they cucuk my left nostril and then on the right nostril. And after that I thought it's over. No, they actually put another thing inside my mouth as well to do the test as well. That one I really want to cough really bad, and then when they hit my nose, my nose, suddenly I got teary eyes. Maybe it touches something there that triggers my teardrop. I don't know. Was it painful? No, it wasn't painful. It was just uncomfortable. It's very fast, like less than 5 seconds each. So, plug. Plug. Then mouth. That's it. Settle. Then I noticed they actually don't go by number. And I was like, then what's the point of having that number? You print on that small paper and then you cut. I feel like, I'm a supporter of going green, and I do not know how many papers we have cut and then use that. That's my mind lah. Rupa-rupanya they don't go by numbers. Like for example, when they receive your name, for example, benda tu atas kan, maybe they put together with the plastic with your name sealed on top. So if your name happened to be on top, probably, this is my assumption, then you get called first. Can you imagine? My friend is number 70. He's number 79. I'm number 81. I was seated there less than 10 minutes. My name got called. I did. So I waited for about 15-20 more minutes because somebody is gonna fetch me. He is still there. Haven't settled his swab test. Like that. Then I realized they don't follow numbers. So if you're lucky, your name get called. I'm so lucky. And reach home. Then that's the start of my quarantine. 14 days. Is it a struggle? I must say the first 2-3 days was a bit uneasy, uncomfortable, because during MCO you can still go out to buy groceries. But when you're home quarantine with your pink wristband, dah lah, you risau. Even you order food pun, you try to hide it. You don't want people to know because, discrimination. People look at you like you're not even a criminal. This is the problem with most Malaysians. Not you probably, but others, belum dijatuhkan hukuman sebagai bersalah, dan lihat orang kena tuduh itu sebagai sudah bersalah. We already jatuhkan hukuman before orang itu benar-benar didapati bersalah. See? So I have all this, nanti people nampak, I rasa macam rendah diri, nanti dorang fikir I macam ni, macam tu. All those things came up to my mind, like, yeah, home quarantine is not easy. So the first 2-3 days wasn't easy for me. Lucky enough that my housemate also on quarantine. However, he is 1 day earlier than me. He arrived 1 day earlier. So he finished his quarantine today. But me, today is my last day. So I want to make this video. So like I said, the first 2-3 days was a struggle. Then after that, everything slowly I'm getting used to it, because I believe that MCO has trained us to be at home most of the time and only go out when it's necessary. But home quarantine, whether you want to go out because it's necessary or not, you still have to stay home. So boleh lah, can adapt. And my normal routine is I wake up early in the morning as usual, around 6, before 7, like that. And then the first thing I will do before anything is to feed my cats, to clean their litter box and everything. And then yeah, then only if I rajin, I will order my I will cook my breakfast. If malas tu, of course lah, Food Panda. And yeah, Food Panda, and then rest. I rarely sleep in the afternoon, and yeah, most of my time I occupy things with YouTube and whatnot. But remember, even though I'm home quarantine, I still work from home, so I'm all the time in front of my PC here, and my WhatsApp on and everything, chat with my colleagues, update this document, that document, receiving emails, watch webinar, some of the information that I need to watch online, I have to do it. So I basically really work from home, but it's quite tiring. And, all the while when we in the office, physical office, we get to talk, guna mulut. But this time we talk guna tangan, menaip jari. Can you imagine? Luckily we have WhatsApp. We can use laptop to type. Imagine if you're using phone, type. Oh my goodness, I think my thumb is already like, I don't know, all the time in the PC. So yeah, basically I did that work from home, clean my cats, and makanan sedikit tidak teratur, because when you're at work, you don't really have the choice when your colleague call you up and, hey, lunchtime, let's go out. But during this kind of situation, you tend to nantilah, even though I'm hungry, nantilah malas lah makan, like that. You have the excuses. I don't know whether I lose weight or not, but yeah, it's normal. So on the 6th of October, it's the time that they cut my wristband. Do I feel worried waiting for the results? Yes and no, actually. Sometimes I worry, sometimes I'm not. I worry, not worry like, oh, mati lah, risau lah, macam mana? Oh no. Or like, how is it going to be? I'm positive, what will happen? Macam tu lah, I have this self-talk macam tu. But I'm very confident that I am negative, because I am very careful. Even when I'm at the airport, when I go back, I didn't actually go out that much. If I go pun tepi pantai and go do some groceries, then the only place that I go through like that is kind of crowded is during the election day. But everyone is wearing masks, social distance, physical distance, yalah, boleh lah. Because even though we are waiting for our turn to vote, we are seated like quite, so there's a space, it's not like melekat. And even at the airport, yeah, I sit far away from people. The only time that I'm kind of close is when you have to queue. So I'm confident that I'm negative. But to make it official, of course, you have to wait for the results. So I got the result on the 5th. My friend gave me that, my housemate gave me that WhatsApp number for me to WhatsApp. So I WhatsApp on the 6th morning, message my name and my details of everything. Then like few hours later, I received response on the 5th. Yeah, few hours later, I received response that my result is negative. So I need to go to the nearest pejabat kesihatan daerah and to get my pink wristband card. So card, everything, the letter is that Anda dibebaskan daripada quarantine, home. Alright, like basically I can like go anywhere I want actually. But the only thing is my sejahtera is still I'm under surveillance. Okay, and then I need to quarantine for 14 days. I'm actually free. You see, I'm actually free, but the thing is, every day the police came and checked on us and took our photos, like 2 days in like every day. And on the 6th, even already cut by noon, they came and take photo. The next day also on the 7th, and then on the 8th. The only time that they didn't come was yesterday. And from the sound of it, when they told us, yeah, we still have to serve quarantine, you must be at home all the time during the quarantine. So I'm like, the police say this, the PKD say this, so it's like contradicting, But at the end of the day, we chose to follow. What the police say lah. Whether right or wrong, that doesn't matter, because like I said in my previous video, it's not really about right or wrong. It's not really about mempertahankan apa yang salah, apa yang betul, but you have to respond what is right lah. And we chose to respond what I think is right, which is staying at home. And then staying at home doesn't damage anybody, Staying at home means everyone outside of us will be safe, because we never know. This thingy will develop after 14 days, within 14 days, so many uncertainty. So better still stay at home. So yeah, finally, today is my last day of self-quarantine. Tomorrow I'm going back to work, and I know like some people who are a bit risau this and that will be worried. Of course, I pun risau juga lah, because we never know kan. And with all this news, with all these things, we feel not confident enough, because some ada symptoms, some tiada symptoms, so we don't know. But I always believe that because I'm really taking care of myself, I always stay positive that I am negative from COVID-19. Yeah. So like I said, today is my last day. Tomorrow I'm going back to work. I get back my life, not really before MCO, but at least I have the freedom to go out. But I think I'll be a bit more careful, extra careful, because nowadays in Johor Bahru, it's like things happen, it's everywhere, and we do not want to be in the wrong place in the wrong time, I do not want to be at the wrong place in the wrong time, something like that, yeah. So yeah, thank you so much guys for listening to my bebelan. I just want to share with you. For me, self-quarantine is very, very important, very useful. I do not know why some people cannot take it when they are asked to be quarantined. They simply go out, even though they have that pink wristband, like as if other lives is not matter. So guys, once you have your pink wristband, other people punya kehidupan ataupun nyawa is in your hand. So what if you're positive and you suka hati keluar makan sini sana, pergi shopping dan lain sebagainya? How many people are affected because of your wrongdoing? So like I said, tidak kisah mana sama ada itu salah, itu betul, but you make the right choice. Your response is very important. So once again, thank you so much for listening to my story, and I'm thankful that I am negative. I'm thankful that I able to survive these 14 days, even though with all those restrictions, I'm still thankful that I'm still alive right now, and I'm just thankful. I don't know why. I feel like so many things going on in the year 2020. The only thing that because there are so many uncertainties, right? So we should be thankful that at the moment we are still alive and well, our family is still alive and well, and stay safe everyone, because we have yet to win this battle, and jangan buat kesilapan, because this virus is everywhere. It is our enemy that we cannot see. If it's our enemy that we can see, then it's a different story. But this one, we can't see. So they are everywhere. So please stay safe. social distancing, wearing of masks, and of course, rajin na sanitize. Okay? So thank you very much once again. I thank you. Tak panihabis kan. Thank you so much for watching my video. You guys have a great evening ahead. I need to go out and feed my cats and clean their litter box. Then later on, I want to catch the update of the current COVID-19 cases. Thank you.